again, good evening. I'm Charmaine of Share Friends. I'll be having a Facebook Live now to discuss about the 5-day social media challenge that I just joined starting Monday and Tuesday in the Philippines. So just a recap, just to those people who just saw my post now, but I'll be posting this as well on my Facebook page later. So if you haven't liked my page yet, go and visit my page, which is Share Friends. So just type facebook.com/Share Friends. So going back, the reason I'm having a Facebook Live now is because I want to do and discuss about the Day 4 challenge. So what is this challenge? Let's just have a recap for those who haven't seen my live video before. So as I mentioned a while ago, I just joined a challenge that was hosted by Heather Hyman. So Heather Hyman, she is the founder and admin of Sweetie Social Media, and she is one of the social media speakers that I found in the page of Social Media Marketing World. Good evening to some viewers we are online with, and we are discussing the 5-day social media challenge. But I want to say good evening first to some of our watchers. Good evening to Jonathan and Kat and who else? Asia, Rosel, and Paolo, and Nicole. So yeah, let's proceed. So I would like to do the Day 4, but before we proceed in discussing that, the 5-day challenge, this is about getting more of the clients that need what you have. So this is about using your social media channels to get the clients and to get some prospect clients using the online freelancing. So on the Day 1, we were asked to do a video regarding introduction video. So for that Day 1, it was about the strong foundation on social media. So we were asked to make a short video introducing ourselves about the job that we were doing. So I discussed about my task as a social media marketer. So I will go again with that later. And then about the Day 2, we discussed about optimizing relationship. So to do that, we were asked to choose a blog post or a blog topic and then share it on our page and mention something that we learned from there. So what I discussed on the Day 2 is about the Twitter list. So I found a blog post by Heather Hyman. So it's about using Twitter lists to find your target clients. So I did discuss there that using the Twitter, you can search a specific niche or category of people that you would like to follow, and then from there use that as a means of lead generation. So you can know more about that Twitter list that I shared and how I use it to optimize relationship using social media on the previous videos that I did on the Day 2. So you can find that on my page, which is Share Friends. So just check that later, and I'll be putting that on the comments. And then on the Day 3, what we did discuss is about choosing the right social media. So somebody asked me a while ago, because she was able to watch my video for Day 1 and Day 2, and she is looking for my Day 3 video. But for the Day 3, it's not a video that we did. So what we do is we just go to the page of Heather Hyman, and she asked us about what is our favorite platform and who are our target audience for that. So for the Day 3, what I shared is in my task as a social media marketer, the best platform that, or the favorite platform that I use is Facebook. So if you were added in my personal Facebook account, you can notice that sometimes it looks like a LinkedIn because my clients are able to find me using Facebook. And I also use my personal Facebook to join groups such as, in my case, almost of my groups are about freelancing groups, bloggers groups, and also, what's the other group? And freelancing group, bloggers group, and social media groups. So aside from the online hub platforms that I'm a member where I search for a job, that is how I find my clients using Facebook. So it's my favorite social media platform that I was using to for my career. So now we proceed to the day 4. So our day 4 challenge is about influential content. So we were asked to time in for 2 minutes to write down the commonly asked questions that we were always being asked. So we need a timer if you want to help me because I wasn't able to set my timer for 2 minutes. But so for 2 minutes, we need to write something about the topic that I was always being asked. So just use your timer for me and help me. So I need to write in 2 minutes. So 3 questions, or maybe if you want to suggest a topic that maybe I can answer later on. So 3 topics, and then from these 3 topics, I will answer it. So the topic should be related on the things that I do or about a business. So for those who are watching, if you have some questions that you want to learn, you can put it as a comment. So I think number 1 is about freelancing. And then this is the question I'm always being asked about online freelancing. When did I start it? How I was able to do it. And then second, I'm also being asked of social media, about my job as a social media marketing and also blogging. Okay, sorry for my handwriting, but just so you were able to see that I just wrote it right now. So before I proceed with that influential content and share some tips about it to those who are watching, do you have suggested topic aside from what I wrote? Okay, so I'll just proceed first. I think the most interesting is freelancing, especially to those who were watching me from the other groups that were just new in this field. Oh, by the way, shout out for the YouTubers ng Tarlac because they should still be watching, and some of them are watching now. So freelancing, again, for this day 4 is about sharing an influential content. So freelancing, how was I able to land in the online freelancing career? So 8 years ago, I was able to learn about online freelancing through my friend, and she mentioned that why don't I try it just for part-time, because that time I was working as an HR professional. So 8 years ago, I just tried online freelancing like a pastime or just to see how it works. So I started in the data entry. So we have there is a certain platform that was Odesk before, and now it is Upwork. So what you just need to do is create a profile there, and then after you create a profile in a freelancing platform, when you are looking for a job, be sure that it will be complete. So it's not just about registration, because some are registering on this online platforms, but it's just like more into the sign up portion. Like they only have their name, and then they only have their number, and then they don't even put their profile photo in it, or they don't even have the portfolio or skills on how they will fill up. So that time, even my friend didn't give me a lot of instructions, but because I'm really interested on learning about freelancing, so I really made an effort to complete my whole profile. So from the name to the personal information, and also the photo wherein you can see my my face close up and very clear, so it would look like a professional photo, or something that maybe like a passport size, something like that. So aside from that will be your portfolio, what are your skills. So I completed my profile to make it 100%, and then I created a cover letter. So cover letter, as compared to the, is different from the cover letter that we are submitting when we are applying in the corporate world, because the cover letter for freelancing, this is where you will not only mention your experience in when you are having your work in the corporate, but you will also indicate there what you can do for the clients for this specific job that was posted. So create a cover letter and then adapt it according to the need of the job that you were applying to. And then number 3, after creating a cover letter, make a follow-up. So if the client did not reply yet on the job that you applied, so make a follow-up about it. And then be ready whenever they schedule you for an interview. So tips on sending proposal to clients. Before you send a cover letter, thank you for the question, Nicole. So before you send or craft a cover letter, be sure that you identify your skills first. So as I have mentioned before, since I just tried it 8 years ago when I'm a beginner for the data entry. So what I did that time, because I just want to test the platform, the skills that is related for data entry is like, because that was 8 years ago, that was word typing, like MS Word, and then using Excel. So those are the skills that I have that time. And then PowerPoint, what else did I register? But what I'm trying to say is identify the skills first that you have. So like for example, since it was Nicole who asked it, so you can write your skill as a blogger because you are into blogging. So article writing, and then maybe copywriting, and you are also doing photo, right? So photo editing, and then video. So be sure that you know your skills so that you know what to offer to your client. Because if you are just submitting a cover letter and you only get it in Google, you just type cover letter for freelancing career, something like that. And what if the cover letter that you copied from Google comes from someone who just copied it as well from other blogs or platforms? So be sure that it was really you who is speaking, or who is talking about your skill in your letter. So put in there your skill, and then second is what does the client needs. So based on the job post that you are applying, be sure that you indicate in your cover letter that you can provide the need of that client, what you can offer. And then on the last part is be sure to indicate, like for example, when can you start and how many hours are you available. So that is very important. Identifying your skills. Yes, that's correct, Kirsten. So identifying your skills is the key, and then match it with the job post that was posted. So how to identify your own skills if I don't have any work experience? If you don't have a work experience yet, sorry, mainit nagtagalog. Okay. If you don't have a work experience yet, but maybe you can focus on the skills that you were doing when you are studying. For example, what are your hobbies, or what are the subjects that you excel with? For example, if maybe your favorite top subject is about let's say English or writing, so that will be the skill that you have. And then if you are you already in college? So maybe what if the course that you are currently into is for example, in my case, when I also started, aside from the data entry, I'm a psychology and I work as an HR professional. So when I applied for an online job, I researched as well about human resource or legal writing. So for that, Kirsten, you need to identify what are the top things that you like to do, and then maybe what are those that you are what are those subjects that you excel, or maybe an activity in the school before if you are a member of some clubs. For example, if you are into writing clubs, or maybe you are into also doing drawings, so related to that, it's impossible that you do not have a skill, because you can it's not true that you can only acquire any skill when you started to work. That's not true, because you have your innate talent. And aside from the innate talent, when you say talent, that was a talent that you already have, so you will just develop it. And aside from that, you can create another skill. So don't worry, even if you don't have an experience yet on a certain area, so be sure that you are willing to learn. And again, identify your interest first. So that's the first topic, because again, to those who just watch me now, and those who just go online, so we are discussing about the influential content, because it was our day 4 on the social media challenge that I joined, and we were asked to list down top 3 topics about questions that we were commonly asked. So I put number 1 in my list is freelancing, because I was always being asked about freelancing. And then second is, can I just drink water first? Okay, because I don't have a mic. That's right. Okay, and then the second is social media marketing. So I'm always being asked what is social media marketing. So it's you are helping businesses, and not just businesses. You are also helping people, like for example, if they are an artist, or if they are an author. So as long as they have a business, or they have a specific skill that they want to reach out for potential clients, or they want to have an online presence, that's why you will be needing social media marketing. So social media marketing, it has different social channels. So for example, it's the Facebook marketing is different from Pinterest marketing. It's also different from LinkedIn. So per social channel, it has a different categories and different ways to use in order to get prospect customers or prospect clients. So in my case, in my job as for the social media marketing, as mentioned a while ago on my day 3 challenge, which is choosing the right social media, what I choose is Facebook. So for Facebook, I'm using it like LinkedIn style. So this is where my clients are were able to find me, aside from the online platform hub that I'm a member. So I use Facebook, and not just on my own brand in creating contents, and also because I'm also into online selling, so I'm also doing Facebook ads aside from my own brand for my online dropship business as well, and for my online MLM business or online selling business. So aside from myself using social media in my own brand, in my clients, I do help them to have more online presence using social media marketing. So what I'm doing are usually for Facebook are usually 3 main steps. So first step is creating content. So I create contents for my clients for their business. So it usually include 2 types of posts per day. That was the because some are creating 3 posts per day, but what I'm suggesting is 1 to 2 posts a day. So for the first post, it's about creating a content that is engaging. So this will include maybe a quote, or maybe an article related to the business, or maybe a video. So when you say engaging post, this is a post about topic relating to the business. So it's more of people will get a tip from here. So it will derive from a 7-day team day post. So these 7-day team day posts, they are the most searchable topic for the day. So the one that I'm sure that you are familiar with is TBT, which is Throwback Thursday. So aside from that, there are some more topics per day. So like Motivational Monday. So the posts on Monday, if you were able to notice, these are usually posts about encouragements and positivity. So these are not just being done by Facebook pages, but as well by personal profile on Facebook. And then Tuesday, it's Tip Tuesday. So it's more of giving tips for a certain topic or a business. And then for Wednesday, it's Wise Wednesday or Wednesday Wisdom. It's the topic is about how to do. For example, if your business is a skincare, so how to use a toner, how to use this lotion. So Wise Wednesday is more about demonstration on the how to use a specific product, or how to utilize a specific type of form of business. And then as mentioned, Thursday, usually these are the vintage, or what is the history of a certain product, or what are the outcomes. So for example, this is the new product, but before, how does it look like? So that is for Thursday. And then Friday, these are facts. So for example, if the product is about a food supplement, so let's say what is the fact about a grape seed that can help in your skin, so something like that. And then Saturday, Simplified Saturday, that is about like hacks, sharing about hacks on how you should do a certain thing. And then Sunday, it's more of Sunday inspiration. So those 7-day team day posts are part of your engaging posts. And then the second type of post will be a branding post. When you say branding post, it's a post about your product. So it's more of a product knowledge. So it can be in the form of a blog. That's why I also write blogs for clients aside from doing social media marketing. So on the blog, that is your opportunity to share about your brand or your business, and for you to give some tips to your audience aside from seeing some contents on your social media. So that's just one type of a branding post. And then the other is a photo branding post. So you can share a photo, or you can share also a video about it. So again, those are two types of posts. At least you must have a 1 to 2 posts per day, one engaging post, and the other is branding post. And third of the influential content that I learned and I was always being asked is about blogging. So like 6 years ago, when you say blogging or blog writing, it's like more of bloggers are really known for writing a deep content. When I say deep content, I'm not being negative this modern day as compared to what it was like 6 years ago. But what's happening right now, when you say you are a blogger or a vlogger, some people, when they write a blog, it's not really a blog, to be honest. It's just like a journal. For example, if I just visit the public market, and then I'll just take a photo of it and then just mention like 3 captions about it. So they already call that blogging or blogging. But the real essence of blogging is you really put deep content about it, what is about, why are you writing it, and of course, you have a blog platform. So you cannot really be called a blogger or a vlogger if you do not have a video channel, or if you do not have a domain channel where you can write. So blog writing, it depends upon the needs of the business. As for my case, I'm using blogging for in relation with social media marketing and in relation with SEO, search engine optimization. So I write blogs in order to give more emphasis, or to give more tips about what the brand can do. So I think I already mentioned that. So yes, there are lots of misconception on blogging. So actually, this Facebook Live was just supposed to be 5 minutes, but thank you very much for those who were able to watch me and to those who were able to ask a question. So anyway, even after this 5-day challenge and you have some questions, just maybe drop me some message or maybe put it in the comment, and who knows, I can discuss more about it. But going back, so for the day 4, I was able to discuss about the influential content. So that's the questions that I was always being asked in relation to my profession or my career is about freelancing, social media marketing, and blogging. So that will be for now. And this 5-day challenge, I'm excited for the day 5. So just to recap, I was able to learn on this 4-day challenge so far, because at first in the day 1, if you were able to watch me, it's like since it's my first time to do a Facebook Live with a certain topic, it's like impromptu. It's like I'm sharing, and at the same time, my first video is 2 in the morning, I think. So I'm really sleepy. But since I have a mentor who were able to support us on how to do these things, that's why I was able to do these challenges. So if you want to try doing social media to be able to get some clients, especially if you are into online freelancing, you can also try to do this 4-day challenge. So first is make an introduction video. So also it will be like a practice for you to have a video that you can share on Facebook. And then after that, you could also share about optimizing relationships. So for example, what I did, as mentioned, again, you can review my Facebook page, that is Share Friends. So find the topic about optimizing relationships. So I shared there about using Twitter lists on connecting a specific niche and following a specific category of people related to the brand that you were working for. And then how will you choose the right social media? So be sure that even this is now the digital age, you should have a focus. You don't need to be in all of the social media platforms. For example, you already have a Facebook, and then you will register Snapchat but you don't use it. Then you will register LinkedIn but you don't use it. So be sure that even if you are registering in all the social media platforms, be sure that you have a focus and it is related to the current skill that you have, or the current career that you have. So like in my case as a social media marketer, I'm focusing on Facebook because aside from creating contents, I also write blogs using it, and also I am using Facebook ads. So how about you in your case? Where should you be focusing? By the way, LinkedIn is also a good social media platform to those who would like to reach out to find their clients online as well. So you could also check LinkedIn for that. So also consistency. Once you decided to be in a social media and to have that presence, be sure that at least you are posting in a specific day. So for example, with this one, some of my followers or maybe subscribers, they were able to know that I'm making a 5-day social media challenge because of when I create a video. So when they see day 1, and day 2, they are expecting the day 3 and the other day. So be sure that there is consistency. And if you mentioned in your social media channel that you will be posting something, for example, a blog or a video blog on a Thursday, be sure to post it on a Thursday. So it's okay that you will just post less as long as it is related to your brand, and at the same time it is related to the current trends or current topics that you have. Don't just post or go online because you want to have something to post. So it's better to post less, but at the same time it's a valuable content than always posting like 5 times or 7 times a day and it's not valuable. So that will be for now, and I think I'll be waiting for the day 5 challenge. But since this challenge that I joined, it's based on the US, I think. Again, that is Sweet Tea Social Media Marketing by Heather Hyman. So I think she will be posting it like around 1 a.m. So it's very late for us in the Philippines. So I'll just do the day 5 challenge by tomorrow. So again, if you have some questions or maybe you would like to know more about the topics I just discussed, you can drop me a message in the comment, and you can also follow me on my social media channels. In Facebook, it's Share Friends, as well as in Instagram, and then in LinkedIn, it's Shermaine Kapuli, and also you can also follow me here in my personal account. So thank you all for watching, and by the way, my website, you can also check my website, www.sharefriends.com. So you can find topics there about freelancing and also lifestyle and blogging. So that'll be for now. Good evening to all. Happy Friday and happy holiday, and good night.